what they said about none of that. In my eyes, I feel like people say they was protecting Draymond. I'm fine with that. We can take that. We needed that anyway. Because last year they was beating Steph Curry ass the game before that. So anyway, I mean, it's 1-1 now.
It's 1-1.
Outside.
It's 1-1. And just for y'all that's now tuning in, we talking about the Warriors and we talking about their recent victory over the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. And you know, one thing I gotta say is, man, there was a lot of doubt. It was a lot of doubt about the Warriors. It's been a lot of doubt going nationwide. And you've been very adamant about your stance about the hatred of the Celtics. So how do you feel about now where the Celtics are getting all of this, like, I want to say fanism. Like, they're getting a lot of love. Jason Tatum's now labeled as a GOAT. Is he the next LeBron? Is he this? Is he that? Jaylen Brown now, are they the best duo? Is whooping us now elevating them to be the new superstar team? There's just so many different factors that are out there. Tell me your take. What do you think?
Let me explain something to you. I don't know if I've ever seen a situation quite like the Warriors before, because, like, you know how people didn't hate the Spurs, but they just didn't care for the Spurs. But like, yeah, Tim Duncan's legacy, yeah. Like, people don't really, like, they wasn't watching those finals, but they will watch them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's kind of like the best example of the Warriors probably has to be like the Heat. Even though a lot of people like the Heat because, you know, Miami is cool. People don't like the Warriors, man. People don't like, and I understand why people don't like the Warriors. I get it. This is one of those cliche things people say, but it's not a cliche if it's true. A lot of people say, I don't dislike the Warriors, I dislike the fans. And you know what? Honestly, I don't like Warrior fans either. Warrior fans be hella skittish. We lose one game, everybody's scared as hell, running around like they never seen a basketball game before. We lost, what we gonna do? Bro, it's the best of 7. Y'all gotta relax, calm down. So I want to say that, like, and it's an interesting level of it. It's an interesting type of hate, right? Because we are picked by the writers. Like, we're picked, right? And we lose one game and suddenly it's, you know,
everybody jumps off the ship.
They don't got what it takes. They don't.
Is Steph really that? Do they need KD? Do they need this?
I hate the Celtics vehemently.
You do.
I really do. I don't like anything about them. Only thing I ever liked about the Celtics probably at one point was like Antoine Walker.
Oh, okay, you did. Cool. You was a fan of him. I actually remember
Walker.
You being a fan of Antoine Walker.
I like Antoine. Outside of that, I don't like nothing about them because they do this thing where they combine all their championships together. Like, they pretend like Bill Russell was playing with Larry Bird, and Larry Bird and Bill Russell played with Kevin Garnett. They go, we've been great for 100 years. No, y'all haven't been great for 100 years. It's like saying Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers on the same team. They wasn't. That's not how it was. No. No, man. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I think after we beat the Celtics or whatever, because I feel like we are. I think it's going to be a challenge. For me, I'm going to say Warriors in 6.
Me too.
But I think after we beat the Celtics, I feel like we need to reevaluate what's happening within the core.
Okay.
Like, I believe...
You thinking a breakup then?
Like a low-key breakup.
So who do we let go?
We gotta find a way to send Klay Thompson and 2 other people away for a big man. I think we gotta find a way to get rid of
Klay?
Yeah, we gotta find a way to get rid of Klay Thompson and somebody else for a big man. You just
hurt a lot of people's heart out here.
I just hurt a lot of people's heart, man.
No, ain't nobody trying to hear you talk about getting rid of Klay. That's a splash brother. That's like sending your brother to a foster home. Like,
I didn't say we gotta send him to the Kings.
I mean, pretty much.
Nah, man, I'm just saying.
You're saying we gotta go for a big man, but okay, so hear me out. We have Wiseman still. That's not a deal?
Listen, man, let me make something real clear. Usually Klay don't talk a lot, right? Klay don't talk a lot. But what Klay was very clear about recently was that he felt like he deserved to be top 75.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of people say that Harden fell off and Harden ain't nowhere near top 10. But I know one thing. I know this. No matter what the strip club situation is, no matter what the hamstring situation is, Harden ain't about to be like just letting Steph Curry just do all that work by himself these last 2 games.
I mean, is he not though? I mean, hold on, hear me out though.
Yeah.
We watched him allow Joel Embiid to do all the work.
Yeah, that's different. I'm gonna tell you.
We allowed him to watch KD do all the work.
It's different. I'm gonna tell you why. It's different. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you guard Steph Curry, you gotta like triple team Steph Curry and leave a whole side of the court open. That's different than Embiid just being in the middle. All I'm saying is that if Klay Thompson want to be top 70, all I'm saying is that if Klay Thompson want to be top 75, I can't. That's not top 75 play. Is it? No, is it?
I'm not okay. Hear me out.
Is it
currently
wait?
right
But
now?
is it?
The way he's playing right now, no, it's not.
Okay,
top
cool.
75
Okay, go ahead.
But if you really looked at his archive of work, he's a top 75 player. He's definitely way beyond Harden. Harden has won a championship. Yes. He's won a championship as well. And at a time, he's a part of that franchise.
Yeah, he is.
He's a part of that franchise that went 73-9.
Yeah.
Like he's a big deal. He's a big
deal.
He's had extreme amount of moments. We know that.
Do you know when the top 75 came out?
The top 75 came out when?
Earlier this season. That's when they made it.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Okay.
Right.
I was talking about like maybe it was something that was more.
No, like they made it for like the 75 years in NBA. So top 75 is like based upon like current. Like if you look at it and be like, okay, this is top 75. It's not based on like before. It's based on like, well, it's partially based on what's before. But when you looked at it, it was like, I should be on here. Okay, show me that you should be on there unless you're done. I
mean, he out there. So look, we talk about the infamous game Jordan played where he was supposedly had the flu. It turned out that he had. He was drunk. That he had drunkenness or food sickness, right? So
he was drunk.
So here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
That's every OG's ideal trope story about how Jordan is so great. He overcame so much. He was out there, flu, the virus, COVID, AIDS. He battled it all on that same time that he pushed Brian Russell. That's
not the same game, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. They mingled it all in, right? They merge it all together. That all of these moments happen. All Jordan's moments happen one time.
Yeah.
He bumped on Mutombo at the same time that he pushed for Russell. It don't matter, right? Like
that was an all-star game.
Like don't matter. Did it, right? No. They was like, damn, Jordan's so great, right?
Right.
At the same time, he had a fade and then he didn't. Like it was at the same time, right? But like Klay is out there coming off of an Achilles injury.
Yeah, multiple injuries.
Yeah. And he goes to show that he's so valuable that we wouldn't be in the finals if we didn't have Klay right now.
You're right. We wouldn't be in the final. We wouldn't be in the finals without Klay right now. Possibly.
But there's plenty of teams who could say right now they've been in the finals without Harden. I actually think shit. Had fucking the Sixers kept the people that they traded over, they might be in the finals.
No, they wouldn't.
They might be in the finals.
No, they wouldn't.
Hey, Steph Curry would have been something to deal with on that Sixers squad.
No,
think about them having Drummond at the end. Think about them having Drummond and putting up. Think about them having Drummond though, and making space in the key.
Respectfully, have you seen Drummond's numbers this season?
They trash.
Wait. Okay.
They're trash, bro.
Okay, so don't give me the if they are.
It ain't always about numbers though. Sometimes it's about.
But that's his job. Like
it's his job.
His job is. I'm not saying he should be having like. He should have like 30, 20, and 10. His job is rebound and play defense. His numbers are bad. Like he's not Pistons Drummond.
You're right. So, but he could be a Heat's PJ Tucker.
Yo, they didn't get rid of. No, he cannot. That's not his job.
He could be a Heat's PJ Tucker. He could be in there and be in there hustling with us. You got.
Yo, they didn't get rid of him. They didn't. Did you see his numbers with the Nets? Did you see? They got swept, bro.
He was trying. He was doing his thing. He was working. But I'm saying.
You ain't seen Drummond's numbers
I'm saying. Listen to me. Hear me out. With Harden and all of the star power that was with all of the star power that's currently on the
Sixers,
on the Sixers, but also the star power that's on the Nets.
Okay,
you don't feel. It's almost like, nigga, y'all niggas got that other nigga that do all of that.
I'll give you this. I don't want to go too far off tangent, and maybe the Harden example isn't the best one right now. All I'm saying is that man is not paying like he's top 75. He's not playing like he's top 75. That's what I'm saying. Regardless of like the injuries and all that, if you injured, because the thing is this, right? Like, because everyone likes Klay Thompson, we're gonna be like, oh,
we love Klay.
He hurt, right?
Yeah.
James Harden's hamstring has not been right for 3 years. Is he hurt? Fuck James Harden.
You know what that's how they're doing? Out there wings. That's
how we move. Like,
hanging out with Sweet Lou, doing hella shit at the strip club.
Hanging out with Sweet Lou.
Like doing hella real shit. Meek Mill, he out there at Meek Mill. You don't see Klay Thompson out there like, yo, I'm hurt. But I'm over here hanging out with Mr. FAB.
When
or E40, I'm over here just chilling, going stupid, going dumb. He's dedicated.
He is, bro. I'm not saying he's not dedicated. All I'm saying is that after we win this, some things gotta be reevaluated. The same way.
I don't think we should let go of him.
I'm not saying that we gotta let go of him. I'm just saying after we win, especially if we were to lose, things gotta be reevaluated. Cause
Draymond might retire anyway.
Steph Curry's working his balls off. He's working his balls off.
He is. He's doing his thing.
You know what I mean? So, all in all, I'm happy that he's able to close. I'm happy that he's able to hang 20, 30 on him or whatever. But also, like, pump the brakes, Warrior fans. Like, we still got to win the whole thing. Like, it can't be like depression when we lose and then like high level elation when we win by like 25 because we still got to win the whole thing. You know, and I personally think that the young cats was locking up because our boy Al Horford, he had 2 points last night.
I know, and Marcus Smart. So
yeah, I'm happy with what happened last night. All in all, I'm ready for Warriors in 6. I'm gonna say that.
I definitely think it's Warriors in 6 as well, and I think the first game was a testament to that because a lot of people expected us to win on our home court, and I think that even for us, it really was an inflation of like it really was like. It really hurt the Warriors community, and I agree with you when you say no, because I agree with you. The community, because motherfuckers was coming up to me, hitting me up like, bro, like, what you think? Like, is it over? Like, can we hang with them? Like, bro, it's one game. This is why it's the best of 7. Like, y'all gotta understand it.
I can't handle that.
They can't handle losing because they so used to the Warriors winning. Look, we're so used to the Warriors winning. We think the Warriors purposely be losing.
That's right. That's these new booty ass Warrior fans. They'd be like, they've always been raw. They have not. They have not always been raw. I overheard this dude say, 2 days ago, I overheard this dude say, to his boy, hey, who did Curry play for before the Warriors? So it's like, man, they be these new booty fans. Like, we always been, and here's the thing, I get it if you're like a bandwagon. This probably don't even
exist. You play for Davis.
Right. If I could see if you was like a bandwagon Patriot fan, which don't technically exist, but if they always been raw since you've been little, like, what do we do when we lose? Like, we never lose. I get that.
Right.
But the Warriors ain't been raw like that long. So for people to be like, yeah, they so good, they be losing on the road to come back and like close at home. No, they don't. It's just really hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. Like, you know how the Warriors do. They just be sitting back and they lose on purpose just to come back and win in front of the fans. No, they do not. We don't want to just risk Steph Curry's ankle out there for no reason, willy-nilly, just to win in front of people.
Just to win. No, like, go ahead, Curry, go out there. No, we would want to take the trophy there.
That's a good point. The Warriors are so raw. These new booty fans, like, they be losing on purpose. No, they don't lose on purpose. Like, they don't shoot all these threes to lose on purpose.
Like, we just want to go home. And Draymond don't help because he made it sound like that was what they really planned to do too. Like, yeah, you know how we do. It's just like these guys, because these guys think that we not in control of what's going on. But like, you already know, how you guys understand. Like, it's done. It's just a lot to say, but we're gonna go back home, take care of business, see back here. Draymond, shut up. Right. Telling all of the stuff. So what we did is we did the drop screen right there. That right there, free. Like, bro, you giving the whole play.
Also, we already know that Marcus Smart is going to cheat up, and Steph Curry left ankle hurts really bad right now. So we got him playing hard to the right.
Yeah.
What?
Say it again, Dre. Niggas, you basically self-snitching, Dre. You 6'9".
So all in all, I'm paused. So all in all, I'm gonna say Warriors in 6, man. We holler at y'all about the next one another time. You already know how it goes.
You know how it go, man. Check us out, man. Hey, and if you're tuning into this video, man, go ahead and right before you see the next video, make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date on all the videos that come out. Hit that bell if you want to be notified about the Dell and Ryan report, because you do. We're the best thing popping. We the sports podcast. We the culture podcast.
We the lifestyle podcast.
We the people podcast. We the lifestyle podcast. We everybody's podcast. So till next time, we a holla. Bow.
Oh wait, where do you record this on for the audio for the thing?
On the mic.
Okay, cool. All right. So we'll jump in the same. I forgot to do the countdown for the other one because I need it for the other one. My bad. I didn't cut that in though. It's all good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Salutations. Welcome to another installment of your favorite podcast, the Dell Ryan Report. I am Ryan Humor, and
hey man, it's the infamous Dell about Dell time. Peace and love.
Wassalamu alaikum. Hey man, did you hear about this? You heard about this like Monique DL contract thing?
Yeah, man, I heard about it. I wanted to hit you up actually, but what's your take?
Oh, first of all, before I jump into that, bro, I just want to say the irony is that it's a lot of criticism towards her having her husband like be her manager during this whole thing. Yeah. Like meanwhile, it's like you can't have people that you know run your business. At the same time, like ironically during this week or last week, LeBron James just hit $1 billion, but that's because part of it is because like he fired his agent and like put together his own sports management company, and he manages people from like Nerlens Noel all the way to Anthony Davis, I believe.
Right.
So it's
crazy.
It's interesting who you like put in charge of what you got to handle. But here's my thing, man. I think I'm not about to sit here and give you this BS. Like it's so sad for the comedy community. Nah, I love the drama. I think it's kind of dope to see old people arguing. Because the thing that's dope about old people arguing, this is what's dope, Dell. I'm gonna tell you all that. The thing that's dope about what old people arguing is that millennials get to sit back like, cool. Millennials and Zoomers get to sit back like, cool. Because whenever we do something, like let one of the Migos like shoot somebody. These young boys don't know how to act. It's about respect. They got the respect, but let some old folks start arguing. I could just sit back and watch. Old motherfuckers don't know, but you can't take old people nowhere.
Because the old motherfuckers argue like young motherfuckers. The crazy thing is they take all of the young shit, the pettiness of the young motherfuckers that we do, and they know what to do it, but they still learning how to do it, but they still cold. Cause like, if you ever realize, now y'all who know this, if you ever got in an argument with your mama before, she say some shit, the most hurtful shit ever. You be like, damn, how could you even say that? I wish I would have swallowed you. Like what?
You know what? You make a good point because like old people have arguments with our technology.
Yeah.
So Monique had went and like reposted D.L. Hewley talking about how he had to like
pettiness.
I won't get into what she reposted like a traumatic issue, and it's like, why are you reposting that to make a point? Like, yeah, but if the internet didn't exist, you would just be like, that's why that one time it would be cool. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, y'all already know what happened with the contract thing, but I'm gonna just give my perspective on it. If you don't know what happened, check out another video. But basically, I just think that like knowing how Monique moved, like how she is like about her principalities, right?
Right.
That's how she moved. Like that's one thing you know about her, and you know people like that can be like kind of a blessing to have in your life at times because you always know how they feel about you. But based on like the way she moved, like I will not do free promotion for Precious because I want to be at home with my family. It's on my contract. Like I will not do this without getting this much money. I will not. That's not in line. That's not in line with her going out as the feature and letting DL headline if she was supposed to headline. Right. That's not something she would do.
Damn, that's a good aspect.
Especially somebody that's like a third. She'd be like, I've been in the game 30 years. I've been doing this long. I'm a queen. I'm a legend.
Right.
But based on the way that she be throwing her resume out there, she would not do that. Mm-hmm. You know, and then she's like, oh, I didn't have to go out there, but I went out there for my babies. She wouldn't do that. That goes against everything the way that she moves. Yeah. That'd be like if 50 was like, yeah, bro, I got robbed on my way to go drop off Ja Rule some money. What?
That shit don't even sound.
That goes against everything that you talk about.
Giving money to somebody and hanging out with Ja Rule.
Right. Like, it goes against. So I personally think, I believe that, like, she's not completely honest about how this whole thing happened.
Of course.
And I think that on, like, in her...
It's so nice when you say it.
I mean, I don't want to call
I believe.
I don't want to...
She's not. She's a liar. I'll say the shit. Monique, you're lying.
I don't want to call nobody a liar because things can get confusing. Like,
you know when somebody lying? I'm going to tell you when you know somebody lying, bro. When they start bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do about some shit. This how he feels about a black woman? He ain't protecting black women? That ain't got nothing to do about nothing. Right, this is a contract. What protect? He giving you money. This his shit. He paying you. That's protecting you. Right? He don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Like, I'm paying you to go out there and just talk about me? The fuck?
You know what's crazy is that, like, the interesting thing is that when you look at the photo, right? The photo?
Yeah.
The photo for the promo has DL bigger than her.
That means a lot.
And that means a lot. It's just interesting how, like, that's really weird to me that, like, I saw a comment that said something like, in what universe would DL Hewley open for her.
Right.
And I was like,
he's a king of comedy. Though she mentioned, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No, I was gonna say like I was gonna say like that's like the best question you ask for this situation. Like, what universe would that happen in?
Mm-hmm.
If he been moving, he been trying, people know who he is. Monique's still she on her thing or whatnot, but he's obviously more popular than her. Like, if she's been like a quote unquote blackballed, as they would say, for X amount of time, what world would DL be opening for her?
Right.
Like, on what planet would that be happening?
Right.
You know,
way bigger platform. I mean, and she's let's be real, she's an Oscar winner, or you know what I'm saying, with Precious and things like that.
She had a daytime talk show.
She popping. She's not popping. Let me be clear. But you have a track record. You have a track record with Lee Daniels. You have a track record with who else? Steve Harvey. You had a track record
Oprah.
with Oprah. You got so many things that you have. It's almost like it's almost like that. It's loving hip hop. It's loving hip hop when that one girl comes on and she done fought with everybody at the table, and so when shit start going wrong, she's blamed. It's Westbrook on the Lakers. You done been in the league so long and you're known for conflict. When y'all not winning, they're gonna blame the person that's known for conflict. It's Draymond Green on the Warriors. When they get a flagrant foul, even if that nigga's sitting on the bench, they're gonna give it to Draymond.
You trying to say like that Monique is DeMarcus Cousins?
DeMarcus Cousins. She's not DeMarcus Cousins, because now I feel like DeMarcus Cousins trying to get his life together and still getting called out.
Well, Monique is too.
She's not.
She got signed by
DeMarcus Cousins. No. I know DeMarcus Cousins trying to get his life together because I watched him in that Nuggets.
Don't say his life together.
He's trying to get his life. He's trying to get his branding together. Let's be more specific. He's trying to get his branding together so that he don't be looked at as this person who's always in a negative. He's like that nigga he's like that convict who don't want to be known as a convict no more.
Right. The whole part, he never was a convict. This is the problem. DeMarcus Cousins got tricked. He got tricked because the Kings drafted him. And insisted him just being boss of the Kings. Because other places, you can move like you a boss. And he moves like he the boss of the Kings, but the rest be like, nah, we don't like that. And then forever they start giving him texts. Giving him texts with no wins.
Because he was in the Tongas probably running shit and saying, I own this city. Y'all niggas know me. I'm Boogie.
I think he was showing up at 24 just banging on niggas.
He probably was.
Reverse hooks.
Doing that shit how Shaq did that one dude. Remember when Shaq pushed that nigga?
Oh, and Shaq dunked on. I think it's Brad. Brad. It's not Brad Miller. It's not Dunleavy. I forget that guy's name.
Yeah.
But Shaq dunked on him. Put his legs around him. Comes under the ground, pushes him down, and then skates up, and dude just throws him off.
What the fuck, dude? Shaq don't even phase that shit. Look, you can throw balls and shit.
Oh my god. The disrespect. But yeah, man, I kind of feel like, but all those conflicts aside, not even all those conflicts aside, the saying is that if three people all say the same thing about you, maybe you should look into it.
Right.
That's a loose quote. But even with that, all right, let's say none of those things happen. But let's say she never made up with those people, and let's say that 50 Cent never said he would put her on Power. All of her conflicts have with Lee Daniels and Oprah on him. They don't line up with the way that this was executed. That's the part that blows my mind. You're such a principled person and you're a legend. You're not fitting to go up as a feature. You're supposed to be the headline of a big show. That's just not something that you would do. The thing is, it's so wild that you got all this stuff going on with not all this stuff, but the T.I. situation where T.I. went on after headliner or whatnot. It was a big deal or whatnot. People talked about it and all this stuff because the order is important.
Mm-hmm.
So that's with T.I., right? So, but we're talking about a legend that's gonna go. That's okay. I'll go for the feature and I'm gonna talk shit about it.
Right.
If anything, you would just not go up. I'm the headline. I'm gonna just wait.
Or fuck it. I'm not gonna do nothing.
Right. If it's in the contract.
And I'm supposed to do it, I'm not gonna do nothing. And then when y'all ask me why you gonna do a Rick Ross, when you ask me what happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm a boss.
So I think me personally, I just want to see. I do want this to just kind of be over with,
right?
Because it's getting let me not say. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like a fake drama person. I want this to be over with after y'all watch this video. After this video, don't watch no more of them.
Right. And let it be.
I'm not about to be one of those people that's the media always be talking about stuff and they be no, nigga, I'm the media. You know what I mean? People always talk about stuff that's drama. No, I'm here.
No, but after you watch this video, hopefully they kumbaya. Or kumbaya.
They not. They're not gonna kumbaya at all. I think it's a whole rap for them. But what I took away from this is like, I really love when old people argue, because old people be having so much foul shit to say. Like, it's funny, even like Monique, she gets on the women for like wearing the bonnets in public, which she's right. Then DL gets on the dudes having like whack rap names that like basically perpetuate what they end up being able to be, like Young Thug and things like that. So they all get on like the younger generation. So to see them like talk about things like it's like, whoo, we get to take a break from like the Zoomers and the millennials just being blamed for everything. Let you old niggas mess it all up.
Go ahead and talk all that shit and then tell us how y'all need to unite. Y'all need to be more.
Right.
In our day, back in our day,
I'll go down there, I'll take my belt off and whoop his kid.
we were so good that I was the king of comedy, and then we made it so that we could put the queens of comedy, the queens of comedy on.
Right.
Like, where y'all at now, king?
Fight.
Where y'all at now, queen?
Beef.
You feel me? Y'all supposed to be able to mend this. And honestly, I do think Monique is more so to blame on this particular thing, because I felt like it sucks to say this, but you had a lot more to prove. You know what I mean? You're trying to get back in the public eye. You're trying to get yourself, you're trying to build your brand back. You're trying to be able to negotiate. Maybe not trying to negotiate, but you're trying to make it so that there is no negotiation that has to go through really when you're talking your numbers, when you're talking to a Netflix or Hulu or any other type of special that you may want to end up doing.
But maybe this could be one of those things
where it just gets you in
where
there.
it's like, oh yeah, like
now it's Chris Rock being slapped.
back.
Now it's Chris Rock being slapped.
No.
But what if it just worked about...
No.
What if it turns around and it actually puts DL on? Because people like... Because it could be that thing where it's like, oh, he handled that good.
Yeah. No, well, he's already on as can be. Like,
he's on, but I'm just saying, you can always put that motherfucker Mo on.
You can be Mo on.
Mo on.
Mo on.
Like, I'm extra on now.
Mo on.
Hey, you know, and I'm gonna tell you a good person, and what I mean by this, by being Mo on.
Tell me who's Mo on.
Mo on is Omarion. Not that he ain't doing nothing crazy right now, right? But I don't know if you recall, Omarion, he was going through some shit where Fizz ended up sleeping with his baby mama.
Yeah, I remember that.
Got in a relationship with his baby mama, right? But Omarion didn't do the red shit like, fuck Fizz, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I saw that Vlad TV.
Yeah, he just was like, smooth, like, I wish the best for them.
Peace and love.
That's it.
And I was like, oh my God.
And motherfuckers was like, Omarion is so great. And then next thing you know, Millennial Tour. Another Millennial Tour, because they already just did one. Then he came and did another Millennial Tour, and then he didn't have Fizz on it. And it was like, damn, that's raw. Like, you just got Mo on, Mo money.
Mo on.
This
based on the way like you navigate and handle something. That's interesting. Nah, that's real talk, man. I had a booker come to me. A booker came to me and was like, I want to work with you in the future or whatever. I don't have anything going on right now, but I'm gonna reach out to you. So I like what you do. You're really nice, and like when you show up here to these events, you're not like smashed, because a lot of entertainers be smashed. Mm-hmm. They can't really navigate if they're not.
I think that the substance is what's going to help them be more funny.
Not even that so much as like a lot of people like, it's like this second, besides dying, the second fear is like speaking in front of people. Yeah. So a lot of people like they take something so they can do what they need to do. Not that they make them better, but just so they can do it.
The courage.
Exactly. So then, like, it's just based on how you carry yourself. People will present you opportunities. That's why it's not always about. It's not really always about like what you do, but what people can see.
Okay.
So that Omarion thing you're saying is a perfect example, because I've seen that Vlad interview. He's like, "What do you think?" Vlad doing all his drama shit. Like, no, but talk about it. No, give me the juice. And he was like, "I just wish him the best." Yeah, there's not a lot. Doesn't have a lot to do with me at this point. It just. Well, then I still have love for both of them. I hope they move cordially. And when you move like that, and then they end up like that shit don't work out for them, then it'd be like, oh, hey, could we still be friends? Like, nah, holla.
And that's what happened. And
then
Fizz ended up going on things. He was like, he was like, I forgive you, brother. Like, them niggas hug and shit. And it was cool. And then everybody's like, yay. Like, but it was battle. It was heat. At first, you never been my friend. You never been my friend.
Mo on.